Welcome back to Real Meals with Cathy's Kitchen. It is always a pleasure to be among my friends, and thank you guys so much. Now, I know that I look a little bit different today than I normally do. I normally have my bonnet, my chef jacket on, but this is Vacation Cathy. We call her Veronica, and she's back today. My husband and I went on it started off as a break, and then we called it a vacation, and by the end it was a vacation. So
that's because you fell in love.
I did. I fell in love all over again. I said, you know what? I'm gonna look like I'm still on vacation, like I'm still in love. Y'all, I ain't gonna be in love when my brain started looking bad.
You tell him I took you on a sailboat.
Yes, we went to Florida. We went to Vero Beach, Florida. He drove me out to Jupiter, Florida first for a crawfish festival. Yes. Which was incredible. We got a little taste of New Orleans and Florida, and it was great. But that wasn't the only thing we did. We drove a little bit more to Palm Beach, West Palm Beach, Florida, and my husband surprised me. We went sailing. It was incredible. We dressed up. We drank prosecco.
She told me she loved me again, y'all.
I really do. I'm back in love. I am smitten. And that's why I wanted to cook something that is fun to me, that makes me feel like I feel when I'm on vacation. So that is why we are making this barbecue shrimp today, because I feel so good. I'm so excited. And I'm back in love. And those New Orleans style is one of my favorite places on the planet because of the amazing food that they have. And a little tidbit of information that barbecue shrimp, they're not what you think. And you're going to see this New Orleans style barbecue shrimp. It's not on the grill. When you hear the word barbecue, you think some type of heat, flame, coal, wood. Not this one. This is done on a stove with amazing compound butter. And it was invented in 1953 by a man called Milan Pascal. He has a restaurant in New Orleans in 1953. And it just kind of exploded. Everybody loved it. And it has become one of their own that represents them. It's the barbecue shrimp. It is still open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is still open. So we've never been there.
No.
We have to look for it the next time. But that was a little information I looked up that I found out. And I said, gosh, I should have looked that up the last time we were there. But anywho, I want to share that with you guys. It is one of our favorite meals that we eat in the house. And so barbecue shrimp. Now, it starts off with a compound butter. I hope everybody got your recipes out and gathered your ingredients. We had somebody in inboxes about, hurry up and put these ingredients up.
Yeah, we were
I was on vacation.
We was a little slow.
We was a little slow. I apologize. I was trying to have a good time. But
there was a lot of wine going on. So.
It was.
And that's really my fault. That's not Cathy's fault. That's my fault. My job is to put the recipe up. So y'all can blame me this time. But, I was reading it very like... All right, but I'm going to let you get to it.
All right, then. So we're going to start off first with our butter. And this is salted butter. We're going to take the wrapper off.
Salted butter?
So you can get it salted or unsalted. I like the salted. The salted gives it more flavor.
Gotcha.
So let's drop the butter in there.
So I know it said 2 cups is the equivalent of how many sticks?
This is 4 cups.
Oh, 4 cups.
Yes.
Oh, 4 cups of butter.
Yeah, so one whole thing of butter is 2 cups. Each one of these is 1/4, which makes a half.
Okay.
There you go. So let's drop these in there. I was trying to be nifty with my wrappers today. I was trying to be smart.
She gonna put it in my NASA cup. You know, this is my special NASA cup.
I totally made it on TV, baby. You famous.
And she gonna put butter wrappers in my NASA cup.
That's right. One of your favorite meals. That goes perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
We see how this goes.
True love and admiration.
Yeah, relationships, right? That's how she treat my gift, my NASA gift. She got butter wrappers in it.
That's right. I had to make good use of it.
So they have to make sure the butter is at least soft. So.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you that. Make sure the butter is room temperature. It just makes it so much easier to blend everything into it. It'll be all chopped up in big chunks if you just take it out the refrigerator and stick it in there. Now I forgot to take it out, so I asked Jerome to take it out for me today. He forgot to, but let me tell you about technology. Got a microwave. You got a microwave you in. I'm trying to tell you. I put it on defrost.
Okay.
And I set it for 0.3 pounds.
Huh.
And
so you don't want it to get...
I don't want it to melt.
Right, you didn't want it to melt.
I don't want to be able to pour it. I want to be able to stir it.
Gotcha.
Let me grab a paper towel.
All right, so that's very important.
That is very important.
So you put it on defrost.
Yes, I put it on defrost.
Right, because you know I just would push that button.
Yeah. Then you're trying to gauge it. It's cooking this milk on the side. So yeah, the defrost worked and it was perfect and I didn't have to do anything. So we got butter, all of it in there, so I can move this.
So I see that we got about 27 ingredients.
Man, listen, it is so many ingredients in this recipe. I said, you know what? Tastes like, oh, wait a minute. Feels like, oh, that's what we're going to do. And I perfected this recipe.
Got a little piece of butter right there. I want you
right here?
Yeah.
Look. Waste none.
Okay.
Waste none.
All right.
All right. So take your oil, pour it in there with your butter. You guys should have all the measurements right there in your recipe.
Okay.
And then we're going to take the juice of 2 limes. Let me get a knife really quick. We're going to cut this.
All right.
Matter of fact, what we're doing first, we put all the liquids in first.
So all the liquids.
All the liquids in first.
Is there a magical reason or is just something you like to do?
It's something I like to do, but for me, it folds in better.
Okay.
Once you kind of mix the liquid a little bit in there and then add everything, I think it makes it combine better.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
let me get mine.
So all the liquids first.
Yep, all the liquids first.
That was a big lemon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got some good juice too.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes they can be dry.
Man, like how long have they had these lemons?
Yeah.
Oh, he's juicy. He is so juicy. I'm not gonna use the other half because it is so juicy. I don't want it to be too loose. And this is so
too
juice.
much.
Yeah, to make it a little loose. So we're gonna stop right there because
I'm scared.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's go for it.
Go for it.
We're going for it.
Do it.
I like that lemon flavor.
Ooh, that was real juicy.
Yes. It got a little seed in there.
Right, you went for it too.
That's it. And one more. Uh-oh.
Okay.
I need a little spoon.
So don't get your seeds in there. That's very important.
Yep, you don't want.
So she gonna get a spoon and scoop the seed out because you know I'm gonna choke on it, and I don't want to do that.
All right. All right. There we go. So now we have the oil, the lemon juice. Let me move this.
Yep, it's okay.
Kind of clean my spot up a little bit. All right, now we're gonna pour the red wine. Make sure the wine is a dry red wine. This one here is a Shiraz, but a dry red wine. And it's probably like a 4th cup.
Right.
And this is a 1/2 cup of Worcestershire sauce. The Worcestershire sauce and the butter is what really makes this dish.
Is that how you really pronounce that?
You know, I don't know, but I'm sure anybody's listening know exactly what I'm talking about.
Because it looked like Worcestershire.
Right, man.
Worcestershire.
That's right. That is what you hear. You think you ain't sure. But I'm going to grab this a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to fold this in just a little bit.
So you fold it in before you actually start to blend it?
No, I'm pushing it down into the sauce. But I'm not about to spin it yet. It's going to be like in layers.
Gotcha.
So put that on there. All right, so now let's get to the garlic. Pour your garlic in.
Well, that looks like a lot of garlic.
And that's a 1/2 cup of garlic. And I love a lot of garlic, so it is a lot of garlic. We're going to take that. Now you take yourself 1 medium onion.
Okay.
And it could be a yellow or white onion.
Okay.
Never done it with a red onion, so I wouldn't recommend that. And I've never seen it with red onion, so.
Well, that smells good.
This is a white.
All these spices.
Yeah.
It's making me hungry.
And that's a nice little rough chop. There you go, chop them.
So, because you don't have to be just because you blended it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's do the other hand. Let's get in. There we go.
I'm telling you that it smells delicious already.
You like that? Smells those fresh onions.
It's just all the smells. You can smell the garlic. Uh-oh.
Knock over the salt. Okay. Let's get that.
Okay.
All right. Now let's put all those onions in there. There we go. Got that in there. And now we're on the seasonings now.
Okay.
So right here is the thyme. You're going to pour the thyme in there.
All right.
All right. Matter of fact, this is all the dry seasoning. This is the Cajun.
I'm back up on that.
Yeah, that Cajun will get you.
That Cajun will come and get you.
Paprika.
Because you'll start coughing.
Parsley flakes. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, look.
It's the after effect. Ooh. Rosemary. We
know about this problem with the Cajuns from the restaurant.
All right. Basil. Lord God, this is real. This doesn't, we're going to put up, what do they call it? To tell you, say, to use it at your own risk.
That's right.
A cautionary note. The salt, this is everything. I didn't last those last two because I was trying not to cough.
You was choking. I knew one of them was salt.
Salt and cayenne pepper. Woo, baby. Okay. Let's clear this off. And then we're going to turn that on.
Look.
See,
everybody.
And we use this every day in Cathy's kitchen.
Right, and at the restaurant, when that Cajun come up, you got to run.
You got to run.
Look, you have to run.
Right, a mask doesn't even work. So I'm going to pull it out a little bit now. All right, and we're going to start off.
Right.
With the big whisk here. We're going to start off with this one first.
I'm going to drink me a little water first. That Cajun, I can feel it.
All right. So put your paddle onto your mixer and turn it on low. There we go. So you can slowly mix. You don't want it to splatter. Yeah, so it's mixing in there. Then I am going to change this one.
Okay. So nice and slow.
Yep, nice and slow. All right. Yeah,
am I supposed to remind you when to turn on the fire?
This is a great time to remind you to turn on the fire. Perfect.
I listen, I forgot about two things. This I can still smell that Cajun. I need to run from this thing.
You do. So now it's starting to
But now I've had this with all that Cajun. It's not very spicy.
It is not at all.
And it seemed like it would be.
It seemed like everything about the cayenne pepper, but it's just not. It's not a very the red pepper flakes. It's not really spicy. Let me flip this. I'll put this.
All right, so
now we're gonna get this mixed.
I know she warmed these skillets up without saying anything.
Oh yeah, I did.
One, she's gonna make some French bread.
Yes.
And the other one will be for the shrimp.
Yeah, this one will be for the shrimp. We're gonna the recipe for the bread really isn't on there. We're gonna let this mix while we go ahead and get that recipe for the bread together.
So how long do we let this run?
At least about 5 minutes. I got it on a low medium because I want to kind of do this too. But a good 5 minutes on a medium speed, and you can look in there and you can see the butter flakes, so you can see that it needs to be mixed longer. I'm going to speed it up.
Gotcha.
But it's going to be loud. Is that okay?
Well, we have no choice.
Yeah. There we go. And now you can see it really mixing, becoming one color is what you want. Now I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it can mix a little slower because I want to talk about what I was doing. Let me grab another napkin really quick.
You know, I used to love watching my mom with the mixer. She didn't have all this fancy stuff though.
Because it was this right here.
Right.
This,
you had that arm.
My mama's was strong. Right.
She used to make the cookie dough.
That's right.
And then eventually, we got a little mixer and all those kind of things.
That's right. So we're going to get this bread together for our New Orleans barbecue shrimp. And what we're going to do first is this is 1/4 cup of butter. Take you one that's softened. And you're going to do equal amounts of olive oil. I got to measure a cup.
So this is for the bread.
This is for the bread.
So how much olive oil?
1/4 cup, the same as the butter, equal parts. So if you're just making a lot, if you want to do a 1/2 cup, you'll do a 1/2 cup of oil. So you just match it, equal parts.
Gotcha.
Pour that in there.
And I'm gonna tell y'all want the bread.
You want the bread. You want to dip it.
Cause that butter, this right here is gonna be something you want.
It is. So I'm gonna get this whisk. I would prefer a smaller whisk. Yeah, here we go. All right. So,
where you get that little baby whisk from?
Man, I've been cooking a long time.
I don't think
I mean a real long time. There we go. Put it away.
Every time I lean forward, I can smell.
So now I'm whisking that together, that butter and that oil. But what I'm going to do next is I'm gonna take my mortar right here. First, I'm gonna crack these garlic. I like to
use
my pedestal.
She thinks she's in the restaurant.
I like to use my pedestal to crush up my garlic. I'm still gonna dice it, but it releases all that flavor, and it allows you not to.
I'm gonna move this because Cathy is. This recipe will be done in 5 minutes because Cathy is moving as if a customer is waiting.
All right, so dice your garlic. Oh, I didn't get this one out the skin. I thought I did.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I can't do that. Yeah. So I can just chop mine a little bit.
You can. You can. Let me make sure this is low.
All right, both of them.
Yeah.
Right. A little hot.
Yeah. All right, one more garlic. So that's like 4 garlic heads. They were kind of small. That's why I kind of used like 4 of them. But I really, really want that garlic flavor. So we're going to put it in my mortar, use my pedestal. We're going to crush it up. Gosh, you can smell that garlic as soon as I do that. And I'm going to put just a little bit of this butter and oil in there, just off the whisk. So I can really mix them in there together. To really get that garlic flavor inside of it. Alright, and it releases a lot of the oil out of the garlic when you use it too. So let me
Well, you should have put that recipe on there for the bread.
So we can always come back. But this is kind of just last minute. I was like, you know what? They need a recipe for the bread.
You got an onion or something on here, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I was like...
Alright. Remove this. Gonna need a bigger cutting board for the bread.
Alright.
So we got this in here. We got this all mixed in. Now we got to put a little bit of salt in there. Just a little bit. And you salt it to taste.
So just a tiny bit.
Yep, just a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. And I'm putting some fresh parsley in there, make it look really nice. So we're going to chop up some parsley really fine. Same board.
I'm still going to tell you to slow down.
Okay.
But you do got your fire on.
Alright. Chop it up really fine, get it in there.
That butter really is getting smooth.
Yeah, now you can see it.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Now we're going to throw that in there.
You want me to stir it?
You sure can. I would love for you to do that.
I can do this.
You do that?
Yep.
And I'm about to add a little bit of basil.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, well, I didn't cook nothing.
Do it, Jack.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's going to be the best bread job. You want to wipe it off first. You got a lot of knives. And,
all right.
You know, you got time because you're moving so fast.
Am I flying?
You are. Give me that.
Okay.
Then you can go ahead and slow down. You can get this, look. You can get all that stuff.
Right.
I'm going to let you get all that together.
Thank you.
Because listen, Miss Cathy only knows one motion. You can get this too. You want to get it?
Yeah.
You want to get that too?
I'm going to get that too. And this.
As she get things together, listen, I'm going to wait till you stop that for me to do my wine. I want y'all to be able to...
Stop it.
I want y'all to be able to hear me.
Okay, we can stop it.
Well, listen. Y'all know what time that is, right? It's time for wine. I'm going to let Cathy clean off her spot and get everything. Today, we're going to do a Prosecco.
Ooh.
Now, Cathy and I like Lamarco Prosecco. You pretty much can buy this anywhere. Very inexpensive. What'd you say, between $12 and $15?
Yes.
That you can buy this. Now, they do make a premium Prosecco, okay? If you want to spend a little bit more. But if you were asking Cathy and I, maybe we was tipsy or drunk, but they taste the same. Okay? This one is going to be about $30. Basically, it's a dry wine, but it's sparkling wine. And it is
one of my favorites.
From Italy. And you can drink this with seafood. But I think most people will like it. It's not a really dry wine at all, so I'm going to give it a semi-dry. But you can get some Prosecco's that's extra dry, if that's what you really like.
Yes.
So, I'm going to... You don't need a wine opener for this because it's sparkling. So it is no different than your normal champagne. And let's see if we're going to be able to open this time. Yes, we are. Listen, that was the sound of what?
Inevitability.
I knew you would get it. Always tilt your glass when you have sparkling. Twist your glass. That's the key with wine. If when you pour and you twist, it will not drip. Now watch it drip on me. You pour, and when you're done, just twist. It won't drip. All right, and then we make our mid-take. No, wait, talk. See, look. Don't we do this every time?
Oh, no, I was thirsty.
Since you love me again.
Okay, I was thirsty.
Here's the first toast to love.
First toast to love.
All right, all right.
That was delicious.
It was delicious, as if you do know when we took this trip, we drank so many of these. All right, so now we back to the bread. I'm going to take this out of your way.
Thank you, sir. All right, so cut the bread about whatever length your pan is that you're going to cook it in, that you've been warming. I think this is probably about good. Because I'll cut it again. And I'm using a bread knife. Cut your bread in half.
You know, I didn't know that was a bread knife.
You did it? Oh, no. What a serrated.
No, I just seen it all the time. I didn't know that's what it was.
All right, so what you're going to do.
You want to move this?
Yep, you can move that right to the side. You know, let me see that.
Okay.
Let me adjust a little bit more. I want to adjust a little loose. A tablespoon more is what I put in there.
All right. So you just kind of loosen it up a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
All right.
All right, so I mix that in there. Boy, that smells good. Everything smells so good. And we got all these vibrant colors going on.
I'm going to move this because, you know, you'll throw things around.
All right. Here we go. Oh, this is good. I'll put it in the sink.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now you want to take your mixture. You want to brush it onto your bread.
Okay.
Nice. And like this.
But now it smells delicious.
We normally don't eat a lot of the white food group, you know, flour. Well, I don't have to say ingredients. I can say stuff like rice, bread.
But we did this weekend.
Potatoes. Oh my God. We went crazy this week. Let me tell you, I had some of the best mashed potatoes I felt in my life. They had spinach in them. They were delicious.
There was some spinach mashed potatoes.
Yes. So
we had that twice.
That was incredible. So,
all right, so just brush it on lightly, right?
Yep. And if you have one of these nifty things, a masher, they're always good to have. Because sometimes you put bread on, like, they may not be real even, or the edges go up and you can't really toast the bottom of the bread good, only the side to be all brown. You can put it in a pan with a masher, and it will make it cook evenly.
I never thought of that.
So that's what we're going to do.
I'm going to say most people probably don't have one of them just sitting around. Could you tell us where we could buy that? I'm gonna go with Amazon.
Amazon. I was about to say the world's biggest store.
Because I'm going to tell you, my mom didn't have one of those just sitting around. Cathy just went down there. If you have a masher. I don't know what that is.
All right, so now we're going to get ready to start on the shrimp.
Now.
All right, now the one thing you should know about the shrimp.
Okay.
They are with the heads on. This is the New Orleans style way to eat this shrimp. You don't pull the head off or take the skin off. You want all this delicious compound butter to get inside of the shell. Right. And it seasons the body of the shrimp. It is incredible.
Now you can't, I got to say this to these people who don't like to keep the head on things. All right? You can make this for yourself.
That's right.
And literally buy the shrimp that don't have a head.
You really can.
You try to serve it to somebody from New Orleans,
yes,
without the head, they're going to tell you that's not real. I'm just going to tell you.
That's what they're going to tell you.
We used to have this at Cathy's Kitchen.
Listen,
every recipe that you have eaten and made at Cathy's Kitchen.
Yes, it's been in the recipe.
And they would not eat this because the head was on there.
Yeah. So I downgraded to the ones without the head, you know.
But that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not
true. It's not true once you start changing it. But okay, so
let's get going.
let's get going. The butter. You can see that rich color of this butter. You can see all of those spices in there. I mean, you can look at it and you know that this butter is filled with flavor. You can even smell it if you were here. So what you do after you have mixed this butter well, you want to put it in the refrigerator, kind of let it set. So I would say about 30 minutes. But you know, the magic of TV.
Okay.
I've got one ready.
So how long I'm going to ask a question because I know you're just talking. How long do people let the bread sit?
Well, you kind of just keep an eye on it, look at it, but I got it really low. So if you want to see it, I want it to cook with the shrimp. Gotcha. So I've got it very low. All right, so you can see it's kind of slightly rounded. Yeah, I've got it on the lowest setting on the stove. Okay. Okay, so
you did the magic of television.
Yes.
And you pulled some.
Yeah, I made some earlier. So we didn't have to wait 30 minutes for it to...
So they can leave it in 30 minutes.
Listen, you can leave it in 30 minutes. That's the minimum. After that, you can leave it in as long as you want. You can even freeze this and reuse it. I do it all the time. It can be on anything that you love. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm counting to see how many I think will fill the pan. And
let me ask you this question. Do they need to pull these off?
Oh, yeah, these are off. These been pulled off. So this is a good one. They come with these tentacles on there. Okay. And they take a long time to kind of get them off if you got a lot of shrimp, which I have today. So I pulled some off earlier. So I'm happy that I missed a couple so you guys can see. You literally just pull it off.
Okay. So nothing special.
Nothing special. So we're going to go ahead and put this butter in there. All right. And now a lot of times when people make this, they will use compound butter. Compound butter is when you heat butter and it separates. It's the liquid side that you see that's kind of light. It has a higher burn rate. So you can cook it can take more heat. It won't burn. So, but this one we use this regular butter. You don't have to. And you don't have to. It's because of the olive oil that I put in here.
So let me ask you this question because you're just scooping this out.
Yes.
What is the goal? To cover the shrimp? What am I trying to do?
You're trying to just cover it because you're going to kind of flip the shrimp. So, but you want enough butter in there. With 8, 9 shrimp that I just put in here, this is probably about 1.5 cups of butter.
Gotcha.
This is what you want to put in there. And I'm just watching it. Can you smell that?
Yes.
Man, that is amazing. So I'm going to wipe my hands off.
Okay.
We're going to look at the bread.
Do you want me to get a little plate or something for the bread?
Sure.
Right here. Oh, okay. So you got one.
Yep.
You can sit it right there.
All right.
All right.
I'll take a look at that bread.
So this is going to melt fast because I see it.
Yeah.
I see it happening.
Yes. And so while that is doing it, and the shrimp are going to cook fast. So the shrimp on the bottom is cooking. So we're going to flip the shrimp.
Okay.
Let's use a tong. So there I go. I got my little tongs. Are they in here?
Let's just use
Yes, they are.
You have everything.
Yes. So we kind of just flip them over. Now you could kind of stir and do all that, but it'll make a mess.
Okay.
And nobody wants to clean the stove like that. You know what I mean? But you can see them start changing color. They're going to turn white, or opaque is what they say. But they see how they look gray now, but you can see that they're cooking. And I'll show you a big difference in them. And one that's probably really starting to cook. You can see that one right there.
Yep, you can.
Yeah. So all that butter is going on.
What I would probably tell people, you might have went out and bought a pound or 2 of shrimp. Don't overstuff your pan. It'd be easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, to not overstuff it. You don't want to make a mess. If you don't overstuff it, you're going to get stuff everywhere. Right. But you really want enough butter in it to really get inside of the shrimp. So you don't want to be too stingy with it at the same time. Because you are... Now, some people, this extra sauce, this butter, they put rice in there. I've never tried the rice, but a lot of people do it. They're like, can I get a side of rice? And they'll, use that butter for their rice.
And so now you got the shrimp nice and coated.
Yeah, they're nice and coated. And all I'm doing now, when you're cooking this, it's still pieces of the butter that haven't melted. You want this to be hot. You don't want to eat it lukewarm. And once this is really hot, the shrimp will be ready.
So what should they have the heat on?
I got it on medium. On this because this is a small pan.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's on medium. Yeah, so he's cooking up just nice. So while that's going, we're gonna
where your little tray for your spoons?
In the dishwasher. Oh. I was like, it's in the dishwasher. But I can use this plate.
All right.
Let's do that.
Because I like where something's missing.
Yeah, it's in the dishwasher. All right, so that's cooking up. We're gonna go ahead and take the bread off.
All right. Let's see how.
Look how bread is. See how nice that bread looks? It looks great.
It really does.
It does. So I'm gonna get this cutting board. And we gonna cut on into it.
You got some onion and stuff on it, so you might want to scrape off your cutting board.
All right.
I'll move this a little bit for you.
Thank you. Oh, let's get
as you get
bread. Slice it.
Okay.
We got to cut like that in half.
It's crunchy too.
Yes, just like you want it. So we're gonna move that right here.
All right.
We're gonna switch. We gotta garnish this with some green onion and lemon. So get your green onion. We're gonna chop this up nice. Boom. All right, let's cut. Let's cut our onions.
Okay.
Say it, Jerome.
Onion. Or onion. You gotta say it like the New Orleans
The
guy.
onion.
Onion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, now we're starting to bubble up.
Yeah, you can see it bubbling.
It doesn't take long.
Right.
This is really a quick meal.
Once you make the butter, it's just, and you can make the butter. Can you freeze it?
Yes, you definitely can freeze it. I hope I made that clear earlier. You can freeze this and keep it as long as you like. And gosh, like I said, you can use this on so many different things. You don't have to just use it on this.
Got you. So now how long? So this ready?
This is ready.
Oh, okay.
Let's give it a stir. Yeah. Just you can see every side. Yeah, you see that?
Oh man.
Now I just want everybody to know. I want you to look at me in my eyes.
Okay.
Grease is from God.
Oh, here we go.
Grease is from God. You gotta oil your pipes sometime,
All
okay?
right. So you turned it off.
Yep. Let's load that.
Well, you got it. Now this is with all the spices and everything. This makes a messy meal.
Yes. I think I forgot how much work this was.
Yes.
I'm like, gosh, I should have hit this. I should have hit that. All right, so this is cast iron.
I was like, that's gonna be hot. I love my wife. She just grabs.
Hey, but I wasn't all the way on fire.
Don't do this at home.
All right, get your oven mitt.
We don't need a spoon or nothing.
Nope, you're just gonna pour it in there. This is one serving. This pan is for one serving. So you'll have to go through all of that. Let's get that last little shrimp out of here. Yeah, he's in all that delicious seasoning. Yeah, barbecue shrimp. Y'all see that?
Okay.
All right, that looks delicious. All right.
You know, once again, I got quiet. You see, this is what happens.
Little green onion.
Oh, yeah.
Slice of lemon. Get your two.
Okay.
And your bread. Where to put it behind me?
That piece of bread, yeah. This is my part. I only want one piece.
Just one? Okay.
Yep. You gotta get you clean off my plate.
Yep, I'm with you.
Oh man.
All right.
You know, I always move my stuff out the way. I let him get a close up. I have to top me off. You know, I need a couple of napkins.
Yes, sir. Oh, you're gonna need a little boat for the shells too.
Okay. Yes. This is always the best part of the show. When the man of the hour.
There you go.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. You know, I remember when I first had these and we were with a gentleman that took us out and he was laughing at me.
He took a picture of you.
You notice when things are real saucy, she cooked, I put my glasses down. It's like a shield. So I'm going to squeeze some of this up.
There you go.
Yes. You know what? I'm taking my rings off. Because this ain't got no choice but to get messy.
Right.
Woo.
Right. And I like to say the bigger the shrimp, the better this dish is. So, I mean, but if you want to do it with small shrimp, you can. But see how easy the shell came off? That's why you don't want to overcook them. If you overcook the shrimp, it's almost impossible to get the shell.
I'm going to tell y'all, This shrimp is so hot.
Yeah. And a lot of times they'll serve it in a cast iron, but it'll hold the heat even longer.
Woo. This is burning my fingers.
Yes.
I'm just going to tell you. Ooh, that butter. Listen. Listen.
It's all about the butter.
I'm going to do my best, though. Just because I know y'all watching, I'm trying to take this heat. Listen.
Yep. That's how they do. And stop. Oh, and you had a tentacle. That's all right there, yeah. There we go.
You didn't pour that one off. We got to try that again.
Do it. Try it again.
Listen.
Oh, is it a process?
I'm pulling the head off. I want y'all to know my fingers are on fire. I want you to know.
A lot of people suck that head juice and guts right out.
Not here in St. Louis. Look at this right here.
It looks like you still got some shell on there.
I know I do.
Oh, okay, on purpose. Okay.
I was going to try to be like, pull it off.
Oh, okay.
You know how they do?
Yeah.
Because it was burning my fingers.
I didn't mean to call you out like that. My fault. They really look good.
You want some?
I do. I'd like to try one.
Okay, so wait. You know, you're too early.
Oh, too early?
Listen, I hope y'all made this alongside with Cathy. And I know that probably was difficult because how fast she go. So
But you can rewatch this, okay? You can. It was just live right now. But after this moment, it will be a recording.
I'm going to eat one more because I don't think y'all saw. I don't think they saw the process. First, twist the head.
Yeah, but look how rich that butter is. It's amazing. I'm trying to tell you, you can use this on so much stuff.
I want y'all to know, this is not getting cooler.
It hasn't cooled off?
No.
It's getting hotter?
Yeah,
or it's just staying the same?
First of all, eat the ones on top. See, this one I went too low. I'm going to tell you. Listen, I can't even tell where the shell is because this butter is the same color. See, Cathy knew. She knew I was going to eat some shell.
I can see it.
I can't. Have I got the shell off?
Yeah,
right,
like
look,
it.
That's good enough.
That's good enough.
Y'all gonna see me eat
But look
shell.
at that color. Look how that butter holds onto the shrimp. All those spices, you're getting all of that. Yeah. And that's what you want.
Okay. I guess I'll share it now.
You ready?
Hold up.
I could come around to that side. Nope. I'm just gonna slide the plate.
Give me that one.
I did.
I need one. Take me one.
I'll take it out for you.
Oh.
It's okay.
Listen. I know I probably said listen about 15 times.
Yes, you did. Slide your girl. Thank you. All right. I got to get it.
That was from God right there.
I took grease is from God.
Woo.
Don't let nobody tell you anything different.
I didn't think you had no grease in there. Oh.
Oil. But you know, butter.
Oil or oil?
Oil. The 2-syllable one. Not the 1-syllable one.
Oh man, this is messy though.
That's very messy.
You should have got
this. Is not a date meal right here.
No, you should have got a
This was somebody you already love and know. Okay? That's what this is for.
Oh.
I had to taste it.
Look, she eats some shell. See? She was talking about me. Get your piece of that bread.
Oh, I am. Oh, it's good.
Oh, listen. Now you can, I'm going to tell you why her mouth is full. We have used this butter on lobster, crab legs.
Everything.
Any type of seafood.
I don't even use it in the seafood boil. With your potatoes and all that, put some of that butter in there. It is really good. That corn, it gets that amazing flavor.
You got your oven off? I want to smell some gas. Am I good?
Nope, you're right. It was on low.
Right, she trying. You see that? She told me she loved me. Trying to kill me. I told you could have a taste.
This is only number 2. And that'll be a taste. But you're right. This is so good.
Look at it. Well, when she finished eating this one,
yeah,
you know, I guess we have to make our toast.
We do.
Which we still haven't come up with.
Man.
At this point, I know it's going to be about love, though.
Yeah, we do.
She told me she loved me again.
Dude, I'm working real hard, but messing up, too.
Yeah. Them other 6-7 episodes, she just kind of liked me. She loved me when I take her on a trip.
I do. I'm back, baby.
Now, you back all right, because you ain't giving me back that plate.
I mean, every moment of it.
Do you? Do you? Here. You got some wine?
Where's my
Look, you got, listen. This is a messy meal. But you will enjoy the garlic, every flavor inside of this. Okay, so you ready to toast?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna let you finish. Chew. Well, you need a little top off.
I do. Man, that was delicious.
It's really good, wasn't it? We are in New Orleans.
You're so sweet.
Oh, here we go.
He's so sweet.
I don't even know what to make this toast to. Why don't you go and make it to me then?
Bam. To the world's greatest husband.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, I want something.
Let me get $5. All right, so I'm doing a better job. I promise y'all, no later than Friday, I'm going to have the next recipe up.
Yes.
I won't fail you because I'm not going anywhere. Okay?
That's right.
I will be here. This is a messy delight. I hope that everybody did it great. So, anything you want to say to anybody before you log off?
I appreciate you all logging in, and I'll see you all next week with something fun and exciting to eat. Every time I think about doing something that's a little heavy, I can't do it because I'm like, it's warming up. It's springtime. It's got to be light and fun. So maybe one day soon I'll do a dessert. Something we can really enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Dessert will be
fun. Yes. So that was my first trophy, so I went for a dessert. So I'll be excited. So we'll do something like that maybe.
All right. So until then, what?
See you next week.
With
Real Meals with Cathy's Kitchen.